The expert in anything was once a beginner. And there are really never endings, happy or otherwise. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. The world changes, we do not. Therein lies the irony that kills us. There's no such thing in anyone's life as an unimportant day. The key to life is accepting challenges. Once someone stops doing this, he's dead. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Stay quiet about your goals. Soon your results will do all the talking. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Colors blind the eye, sounds deafen the ear, flavors numb the taste, thoughts weaken the mind, desires wither the heart. People who keep stiff upper lips find that it's damn hard to smile. You must accept the truth from whatever source it comes. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. Every act of goodness is born from our desire to be happy. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. The spirit tower has its guardian, but unless it understands who its guardian is, it cannot be guarded. It is not worth the while to let our imperfections disturb us always. Success is defined in units of fun. It's all about being happy. Men do less than they ought, unless they do all they can. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. Not knowing you can't do something is sometimes all it takes to do it. I'm glad I see with my eyes, and not the pages I've read. Do good, live in the most positive and joyful way possible every day. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. Appreciate the moment of a first kiss. It may be the last time you own your heart. Remember to be kind with your words, especially to yourself. I quote others only in order the better to express myself. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. Look for the good in every person and every situation. You'll almost always find it. The most dangerous of all falsehoods is a slightly distorted truth. Sometimes I think my head is so big because it is so full of dreams. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. Your highest thoughts sometimes arise in your lowest moments. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. And regulation entails organizational effectiveness, a chain of command, and a structure for logistical support. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. In order to form an immaculate member of a flock of sheep, one must, above all, be a sheep. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. People throw stones at you, and you convert them into milestones. Go slowly, so that you do not bite your tail by accident. Everyone's greatest fantasy is to walk away from the life you lead. When envoys are sent with compliments in their mouths, it is a sign that the enemy wishes for a truce. You have made the moon, the jester said. That is the moon. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. A wise general makes a point of foraging of the enemy. A lack of clarity could put the brakes on any journey to success. All things one has forgotten, scream for help in dreams. Study the past if you want to define the future. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Irrational expectations are at the root of most human suffering. Despite the heart-numbing frost, my soul is blooming like spring. Between living and dreaming, there is a third thing. Guess it. Life is an essay you yourself have to write, start to finish. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. Watching my back is the perfect opportunity to stick a knife in it. You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. Failure is not when you fail once, but when you refuse to learn from your mistake. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. One who has few must prepare against the enemy. One who has many makes the enemy prepare against him. Don't be afraid to say I don't know, and seek knowledge from others. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. Do not let the roles you play in life make you forget who you are. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. Don't leave it all unsaid, somewhere in the wasteland of your head. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. It's better this way, sister. There's more to life than staying safe. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. To a mind that is still the whole universe surrenders. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. I had to philosophize, otherwise I could not live in this world. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. A conscious human is driven by their conscience, not popular opinion. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough.